Oh, the berries down deep in the bowl. Mm-mm. Goodness, who's up this morning? What's good about this morning is I'm not at work. And I'm starting off, instead of the wrong way, I have all natural, beautiful stuff here. Strawberries, bananas, peanut butter, almond milk, handful of spinach. Alexis, what's up? Tommy, the man that never sleeps. Hardest working man in Delaware. Reseller community. Phenomenal. I can't lean in, so I need a second to get my little handheld ready. Little quick morning thing before I take off to the 47 minutes, man. And you still are glowing on your shows. You got some zombie in you. You have to. Because I needed a good, let me feel, I probably went to bed midnight. I think I got about 7 hours sleep. And that's good. What's everybody got planned for today? I'm going to a estate sale. I hope it's a banging experience. So I need treasure. I need something to gloat about. A couple more get in here. I'll show you one of my banging finds of 2019. Last April, probably. It started off the year for me. No, I forgot. These were yard sale. So they were big. So where are you moving to the same town? Or are you moving out of state? Where are you moving? You're one of our New England pickers too. You're leaving Massachusetts for Connecticut. That's cool. Are you close? Is that like the New York City suburb you're going to, or is it away from all that? Sleepless. There, another one. I don't think he sleeps. Good morning, man. How you doing? Having my spinach mixture berry smoothie bowl. These things are good, man. They're actually really good. Once I get done this, I'll be able to move around a little bit more, show a few things. It's a big Friday, and it's going to be chilly today in my neck of the woods. Stuff's starting to slowly pop up. That's what's exciting. Treasure hustlers. Oh, wow. There, don't you? Did you? You girls don't sleep? Hopefully, you guys put on a live tonight. See some real live action. The Mitchell family. How you doing, the Mitchell family? Is that the whole family or just one of you? I think them guys talk to Ghost. Oh, yeah, going live this morning. Watch out. Hope I'm around to catch it. I'm going to take off this morning for an estate sale. Somebody got retracted. Yeah, I'm hoping what pictures I seen of this estate sale, so we'll have to see if there's anything there. I'm hoping it's a basement full of junk that they think's junk, but it's actually treasure, so I can start stocking the vaults again because I'm actually selling some stuff this afternoon too out in the parking lot thanks to the Facebook marketplace where I don't mind doing because I don't have any hassle doing that. Oh, and yeah, I sold a bunch of stinking these maple syrup cans, vintage. So somebody bought the whole lot. That was eBay, which I didn't do very good on. When you look at the shipping and what eBay takes from you, I'll probably make it about $10. Whoop-de-do. But could be worse. The whole family. Okay, we got the whole family in here. Good morning there, Mitchell family. Reality show and TV. But what I showed in the before we start, these were banging. I paid $10 for a box of this Stealth. I think it's Stealth sterling silver. These are the last two yet left, and they're antique. That whole thing's sterling silver, and these are heavy. Like the handles are stainless. That's the only thing. This stuff was banging. I made good money on that. So that's what I threw in the picture this morning, just as a reference to what's happening. So, and it is early because a lot of guys, I think people are working day too. So if we get 10 in here, that's a bang, bang, good number. So what's the Mitchell family up to today? If you're still in here. I sold, I made like 500 on eBay selling the spoons and knives of that. And these are, like I said, these are the last two pieces. So I'm going to try them for, I'm going to put them on maybe Facebook Marketplace and put a price on there that I think's fair. So we'll see what happens. And as you notice, there is no drink limit this morning because I'm out of apple juice. So it's coffee and a smoothie bowl. Kids are off to school. Well, I have two left, one in college. Next year, the other one goes to college, and then there's one left in the grade school level. And I'm broke. So that's just how that goes. So Trusser Hustlers, what time you think you're going to do your live today? Because it's like, what time we at 7? It's like 4 o'clock in the morning where you're at. We need to get donuts. Okay. Buck's Toys and Collectibles, what's up? What's Buck's Toys and Collectibles got? Do I watch any of their? Oh, I see this guy. I'm subscribed. He's got some toys. I'll tell you what, I just dug deep in the vault and I pulled this one out. If anybody was going to toys, you like the die cast? This is some stuff I had deep in the vault that's going to probably be sold in the near future. Matchbox. I guess these were those Thunderbirds. They made a spoof of that too with some maggot puppets. Red Lines, remakes, Chinese stuff. This is the 30th anniversary set. If these were the originals, that would be about $1,000. But this is some of the stuff that I just dug out of the vault just to say, wow, check that out. Still got a lot of this stuff. So 5:45 this morning, you will be live at California time. Check, so some of this stuff is cool. I'm surprised that all this stuff is still there. That's an original Red Line booklet that you got, the 1970 booklet of the Hot Wheels. So that's stuff I pulled out of the vault for later shows when people like to see this stuff. And this stuff will all resell very nicely. This was a Red Line Club bobblehead dude that used to design cars, I guess. Little backdrop to just show, hey, look at all the junk back there. And Buck, what do you collect, or do you just sell? Yeah, I don't either. That's why I never schedule anything or say I want to do anything, because stuff happens too quick in my house. So that's why I just, if I feel like going to a live, I just pick a time and try to see who's on and try to sneak in between them. I have that same, I don't schedule anything. Just like this morning, was I going to do it or wasn't I going to do it? That's kind of like the time frame. Since I'm going to head up to North Delaware, almost in Pennsylvania, for that estate sale this morning. I'm hoping that it's the right thing. And then go see my father in Jersey. Get back here. Start listing some stuff. Nina, good morning. Another late night owl that's up early in the morning. So what's going on with Nina's treasures this morning? Anything good? Any exciting stuff to pick up? Or are you just watching? And Tommy, do you list every day? Hey, that's ahead of me. I collect 90s toys. Like this. You probably like this then. Is this 90s? There's the he works too, so, and he has a Power Ranger that came with him. Somebody seen this in an earlier chat and want to know what I sell it for, but I kind of like, I didn't know it was worth as much as it was. So I kind of like to do stuff like that on eBay, unless you have something you want to swap that's really good, like a glass insulator. So you're everyday listing stuff. What's the best? Do you try to sell, like, have your auctions end on Sundays? That's what I've been doing, the Sunday thing. So they kind of, that's when you sell on Sundays. Thought that was the best day to list and let it go 7 days. So we'll see. The Brooklyn mom, I'll have to check her out. She come in on your chats or comments. I'll check her site out. Well, there was a kind of that New York, right around that Staten Island area or something. A woman that was on a show yesterday that was pretty hilarious. Had that New York in your face attitude in a funny way. I don't mind that humor. It's kind of that wise guy stuff, which is cool. Yeah. She was at the deep end of the sandbox or something, I think what her site is. Yeah, it's cool if it's funny. If it's obnoxious, then I just go to the next channel. I like the funny in your face humor. It doesn't bother me. Optimus Prime in the box. That's a Transformer, the tractor and trailer guy, right? I got a few of those, but they were just picked up loose. Came in like a box of stuff. I've run into a lot of those GI Joes, 3 3/4. I want to find that U.S. flag sooner or later. And somebody was selling the Terror Dome, but they sold it. So, or they yanked it back off. That was on the marketplace. I would have drove up if that price was right. I would have drove up and grabbed that because they're like very desirable too. All right, Jennifer. Good morning. 2 Delawareans in here. We've got about about an eighth of this chat is now Delaware. 3 of us in here. Really. I'm gonna look into that Etsy thing for China and glass and start. I want to get in there. I got to get off my lazy, wrinkly butt and put some of the stuff on there because I think stuff like that's gonna sell better on Etsy than eBay. McCoy stuff and glass and definitely China. And I got a lot of China still to sell. That's higher end. I don't want to sell in the parking lot. Stuff like that, right there. So I don't want collections of that, but I will buy it when it's $1 a piece all day long. I did see the Treasure Hustlers. They went into a Walmart. I watched one of their videos, and they went in there and they bought a bunch of games. Did you guys sell all those? Was that worth buying those games and reselling? If you're still in here, they loaded up a whole shopping cart, and they look pretty happy when they come out of there. What kind of action figures you get, Nina? Land Shark. How you doing? Good morning. And was that must have been one of those online things? We actually bought them for resales. Well, that's a good deal. Profit. You must have did pretty good because you bought a ton of them. So, what's going on here? Random House Books. Looks like you bought out the store. So, Star Wars, Marvel. I got a lot of that Star Wars stuff. I've got a good stock of that I'm ready to unload too. Original and when they started remaking them again with the Star Wars first movie or whatever, Phantom Menace. Got a whole box of that stuff. I don't know. I haven't checked on that lately. I don't know where it's at. That's all. Everything's new old stock. So I'll see if that investment goes down. Because one thing I lost on was the big GI Joes. They bombed. The little guys are good, the originals, but the remake of the 12s, they seem like they bombed. Yeah, well, I thought I was going to collect them, but I lost interest in them. And that's the problem with my disease is I want to collect it all. And then you lose interest and you hope you make money on, and that's probably the only thing. That and baseball cards, I'll lose on them, but They sit on the shelf, and one day maybe the swamp, not the swamp picker, but the one dude, he'll buy them from me because he likes all that baseball and all that good stuff. So we'll see. Department 56, which I just use as a Christmas decoration. That stuff you can pick up for pennies on the dollar. That stuff was expensive. You paid good money, and you still do, and it's not worth diddly, except if it's the Halloween stuff, then it goes through the roof. And anytime I find that, I grab it, and it goes quickly. So that's a good deal. If you see me moving around, that's because I'm always in pain. I'm old and banged up myself. Oh, I'm not worth anything either. So, clean the table off, and that's that. Baseball bats. Yeah, if you got signed stuff and it's you can prove it's real, you got to have that certificate of authenticity because a lot of fake stuff's out there. You got the stuff and it's signed and it's real and you can prove it, then you got money, and it's got to be the big names. All the old timers still are worth money, like the Willie Mazes and anybody that's Hall of Fame, of course, is desirable. Old uniforms, that would be cool to find a ton of those. That would be like off the top. Even if you can find vintage stuff, old clothes, the old uniforms from high schoolers or town teams. This right here, yeah, he's here. It came with the green one. The only thing missing on this guy is his pistol. So there's this dude. These are from '91, I think, because I've looked them up. And this, I paid $2 at a yard sale, and I just bought this because this is one of those end of the day things where I took a shot, and it was $2. I said, I'll grab it for the hell of it, and it turned out to be something that is, see, there's this, he's going off, so he does make noises, so that part works. So this and this, I guess we're a team. I don't know how that's the bad guy and the good guy, but they actually have value. All of it's here too, even its tail piece. I think a lot of that bust off when kids played rough with this stuff, so it's there. It's that's your '90s vintage toys, and they seem like they've got a little value to them, so that's not bad. And I'm going to get rid of Philly Road Tech. What's up? Flyers last night. Watched that before I went on live and act silly for about an hour. So, yeah, is that Power Rangers? I had all those Ninja Turtles I bought at a yard sale a few years back. This is frightening to me. So that's a hiding sec, but it was the whole box, including the turd mobile or whatever that's called. These were all the originals. Bad guys, a motorcycle with a bad guy, and all of it before they made that movie that I thought was a good movie. But I had it, and somebody I worked with had a little nephew or something. I gave him, and now that stuff went through the roof. Paid probably $5 for it all, and I didn't think it was worth, at the time, it wasn't worth much. And as soon as I gave that out, that movie popped up, and I'm going, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? So, missed out on that. And like I said, I had that mobile, I had all 4 of the stinking turtles, and I had probably 20 or 30 of those bad guys. So some of them are probably rare. Now, I did have a pick over the summer where I got some of it back, and I got some He-Man stuff. And I should have even brought that Castle Grayskull home, but it was I couldn't find the whole thing, so I left it for some reason. but I got like the tigers that maybe He-Man ride a tiger. I got Skeletor, a couple other guys. That's 90s stuff. So they'll be getting cleaned up and put online here real shortly. The Tower of Grayskull, whatever he had to say. And I think that even I kind of did Skeletor have a castle that sold with him, or was he Castle Grayskull? Not sure. What's up there, Crooney? Gee, who is this? Let me see who this group is. What's happening there? Good morning. Is there four of you, or is that your family? Picture your whole family. That's your whole family. Good morning. How are you doing? And Rooster Cockburn, how you been? Yeah, I know they are, and that's I didn't make many mistakes, but I gave oh, your partner and kids, cool. That was a mistake because I gave them to that dude, and hey Tanya, that was probably a couple $100 worth of Ninja Turtles because they were in good shape too. So that's the way it goes. But I'll find them. Maybe I'll find them today. I'll be shooting a video if I get some good stuff. And I'll have them in a live tonight if I throw one on, which I think I'm going to. Or something like that. Does anybody in here do lives? If Tommy's still in here, I got one question. If you are a guest of somebody's live, do those hours count as your hours too for the time you're on there? Or are you just on there for to promote yourself? Oh, then if it's your show, Tommy, and I come on, it's your hours, which I don't really care. I'd rather have the subs is all I care about. My whole goal on this thing was to do 1,000 subs, and I'm getting close. If I ever make a dime on here, I'll laugh. And I don't think you make much when you're monetized anyway. So who knows? We'll find that all out. But my hours, I don't even have. My hours are low. I don't even have 1,000 hours. I think you lose them after 1 year, don't you? You got to get 4,000 per year, something like that. I don't read all the little disclosures. You want 1,000 by the end of the year. I've been on here for a year now, and I got 900 people that have subbed to me, so that's pretty cool. Yes, 4K. So I'd have to do these every day, and I don't have that much to talk about unless I find stuff. I like doing the videos when I'm yard sailing and stuff more than the lives. Now, if I could play music in the background, anything I wanted, that would be cool. Because you're not allowed to play music, so that's better if you had somebody like when you and Tracy do your stuff. You at least can talk back and forth. I'm talking to a stinking TV and reading my handheld. So you run out of stuff to say unless you got people in there asking good questions. Which last night was one of those things that just roll and you get laughing, and there was a few people in there. Yeah, so like last night I had 15 hours of watch time. So I guess that's how you do that every day. I'm sure you can get your 4,000 hours pretty quickly. But I can't do these every day. So it looks like I'll have to have people watch my videos when the time comes. So Bucks Toys, and you got to start putting out a little bit more videos there too, because I see 3 things you got. Maybe you have more. But you're new. It looks like you're new too, so it takes time. Oh, Tommy's always, they got good lives. They're just late. They're past my bedtime most of the time, so I don't get to see them. I did watch a pretty long time last night. So it's getting ready to. Ah, shoot, what happened? Okay. So as the numbers are picking up, I'm going to slowly wind down here because I got, what is it? It's 8:19. I'm going to jump in the clean up real quick, and then I want to head up north and try to pick up some treasure. They're going to let me in earlier, so I don't want to stand in line waiting to get into somebody's house. Yeah, what happened on the good parts? I'll rewatch. I kind of can, with the good old finger thing going across there. I can check out what happened. You probably had a couple. I think Mel was on the burnout. She was in there talking. You three were talking, and then I don't know if anybody else popped in. There's a couple people that always tell me watch. Yeah, anytime they watch, it helps you. So that's the burnout. She was in my thing. I didn't know her name. I forget a lot of these people's names unless it takes me a few times to get it right. And if it's a funky name, I will mess it up until somebody finally corrects me because I suck at reading. That's why I got my speak and spell. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Uh, and see if I can find some stuff, and I'll hopefully make a video of what I found. So we'll see what happens. But that's about a wrap for this morning. I'm glad everybody stopped in. Thanks for giving your time and your support. I deeply appreciate it. And remember, check out my videos. Some of my stuff's pretty good, where especially some of the clean outs in those creepy, creepy houses I've been in the past. One of them I went in by myself, and after the dude left, it was scary to me because you're in one of these hoarder houses and you're knee high in junk and you're climbing over junk and it smells bad and there's rat crap everywhere. But when you find the stuff, it's exciting. To me, it is anyway. So, but that's about a wrap this morning. I'm glad everybody stopped in. I'll probably be on live tonight or join somebody's live tonight. I'm going to do something, I think. If you see it, stop in. It'll be a 2-drink minimum, like always. And that's a wrap for this morning. Have a good day. Hopefully you find some treasure or you make some money as a reseller. Myself, I'm treasure hunting to keep building my collection. So until tonight or later today, I'm going to say later. Thank you for stopping in. I am so happy. Later on. Good day. I do appreciate it.